somebody just jump out the window then? The honour, of course. Now, what I want you to look at in a second is I want you to look at a unique fingerprint on a tiger. Have a look at the patination on the tiger spur, because no two patinations are the same, which gives them their unique fingerprint. Now if you look to your right hand side, look, somebody wants a belly rub. Just over there on your right, sorry mate. So, does anybody want to get out and give her a belly rub? No? Alright then. Now, if I had somebody brave enough to get off the bus now and shave that tiger, that same pattern is actually embossed into the tiger's skin. It's what we say, what you see on top, you will also see below. Now, the tiger is the only member of the big cat family that actually enjoys water. Now, I do emphasise the big cats because I know some of the smaller cats, especially the jaguar, will spend time in water. Now, these do have their own pond in here, which is used on a regular basis, because they are the only members of the big cat family that has webs between their toes, which makes them the excellent swimmers that they are. So I've come across to this side, guys, and I'm going to see if the boys are right. Let's have a look. They're down, you'll have a jump to spot them, but we can have a look anyway. Right, here's Big Red over the second paddock, led down again on the ground. Not too bad actually. That's a castrated male that's heading towards us. 1, 2 castrated males there. Hang on, let me just have a look. Yeah, 2 castrated males and a female, of course. Now the reason we can tell the castrated males from the females is they have a lot larger head and they also have wider shoulders. That's not too bad actually, it's normally about 7 or 8 of them in there and I can't see 12, so. Now the tiger, now that's a lion. Now the lion. Now they are the second largest member of the big cat family. They can reach up to 250 kilos in weight. They can also reach the length of 3.5 meters. Now the lion is a little bit like the tiger, in the respect that the lion also has a unique fingerprint. And that's the lion's whiskers, because no two patinations in lions are the same, which gives them that unique fingerprint. Now you will find they are quite sleepy. Now there's one of the big boys over there, but I need to get down. Now they're both there, guys. Now the one that stood up is Simba. The one that's led down is Crouch. There you go, look. Just coming across now then. So again, I'm coming in on the moon. Oh hello, they're both on the moon. Right, what happens next is anybody's business. No, that's it. Tough life, guys, isn't it, eh? Go on then, over we go. Bit of argy-bargy between brothers, it's a tough life, isn't it, guys, eh? Hang on, let me come, if I go down too far, you can see a tree, and I don't want you to see a tree. Right, let's get past the... We'll nudge up so that nobody else can see it. So we're going to trickle past these. I've got to be careful because there is a tree pointing at the bus. So that's it, mate. You can clear off. Good lad. And then we'll come back on.
अंदर से लेके जा रहे हैं
Tell me when to go and that's when I'll work. How about that? Get your pictures all right there, folks? Yeah? Good. Now, not only do they get fed on a Saturday and a Wednesday, I call Saturdays and Wednesdays Sunday dinner, because they also get fed on a Monday and a Friday. Now, Mondays and Fridays are what's known as enrichment days. So in other words, they've got to work for their food. Now, on a Monday, it will be chicken. Now, the chicken comes in whole, it still has its feathers on. It is frozen. Because a lion has a long, rasping tongue. So they have to work to strip off the feathers to get to the meat that's underneath. Now, I'll also go back to ostrich. Because for the next 4 months, it will actually be ostrich eggs. Yeah, you always get one, don't you guys? Because I've got one on the side of the road here, on the right hand side, that's what I've come across here. But they're not just quite giving me enough room at the moment. We'll muck them up in a minute, because I'm going to go on with his path. Right. Oh, he's right now, guys. I've got one on my right hand side, there's one on your left hand side. So, fill your boots up both sides. I've got one here on your right, I've got one over there on your left. But that one's legging it, so get your pictures on your right hand side. Now let me go back to Fridays with the ostrich eggs. Here we are. Now what it is, the ostrich egg is one of the hardest eggshells there are, and they have to work to get to the goodness out of that eggshell. Now also what we use for enrichment is what we were talking about earlier, camel fur. Because what they'll do, they'll put it in old onion bags and they will actually tow it on the back of a tractor, so they have to, it's like they're still attacking the prey in the wild. Let's have a look, there's no truck up there. Right, just keep your eyes to, I'm not sure where at the moment. Because I got on our right hand side, guys. Here on your right hand side.
Get it? Can't see it. Get it? Don't forget, don't zoom in so much, because when you zoom in it makes it harder to focus. Ah, brilliant, isn't it?
Walking up towards us. That's a lioness, that one. Now I can't individually name all this pride, I can with the second, but I can't with the first. So we'll just have a tricky round. Front of the house. Just having a look across to the paddock on your right to see if there are any cheetahs out in the paddock, guys. Now, let me just explain the castrating 20 hours a day. But by the time that lion has reached the age of 13, that lion would have slept for 11 of those 13 years. Now, they don't do a lot, guys, I must admit. So here we go, we've got Harry here in his R-ring. Now, we won't be able to cut inside me, so I'm not going to let you. There we are, guys. Now, I'll cross at a 45-degree angle, because that gives you some nice room to take the pictures. There we are, guys. Now, a lioness will actually come into season every 3 to 4 weeks for roughly 3 to 10 days. Now, those lionesses may copulate as many as 50 times in a 24-hour period, but the mating itself will only last for 30 seconds. That's with a cup of tea. There we are, we'll just trickle up. Here he is, look. They are absolutely stunning. Now, come on, mate, go in. Yeah, we'll have a better look, guys. We'll stop here a minute. Oh, hello, hello. This might not take long. Here we go. Yeah. Well, that's good. I'm glad we didn't get through. Right. Now, put that one on Facebook. Right, so what we're going to do, we're going to slip away now from our lions, and now we're going to head into, hello, he's after another one now. Now we're going to slip into cheetah. Now, Rachel was 6 years old. She was brought in to continue the breeding program because Wilma has had 3 sets of cubs in captivity, and the experts say no more than 3 sets. Now we do have 3 cubs, but they're not actually cubs anymore. They are actually the same size as Mum. We have the 2 boys whose names are Mo and Bolt, quite self-explanatory, and we do have a young lady called Zena. There we are. Now, did you know that cheetahs actually wore sunglasses? No, guys, they haven't lost the plot. If you ever look at cheetah's face, they have 2 black lines that run from the base of the eye to the base of the jaw. Now, their Rothschild is teardrop. Actually, there's 2 there, isn't there? There's one just in there and there's one just there. I can show them today, guys. I'm going to come around a little bit more so you can see both of them. Now, they are the fastest of the land mammals. They can reach 0 to 60 in just under 2 boys there, by the way. They can reach 0 to 60 in just under 3 seconds, which is faster than most supercars. Now, they do have a top speed of up to 70 miles an hour, but they can only maintain those top speeds for a very short distance, because they are very slight in stature and they do tire very easily. But when they go on the hunt for their prey, it has to be made within a 1/4 mile. Otherwise, all that energy has been spent. And there is no recordings anywhere where a cheetah has actually attacked man. So they've never attacked man. They've attacked a few women, but they've never attacked man. Like I said, who's going to run after him? Second last minute. Right, now I've been listening to the keeper's radio all the way round. I think we've got a few problems now. You get it there, young man. But
yeah, the wolves. See the trucks right here? The wolves are trying to get down here. That's why they keep stuck in the gates.
I don't actually, I prefer them when they're not doing this, because if they come in the paddock, we get to see them better, because everybody joins past them, they don't know they're there. Now, I'm not going to hang about, guys, because they are having problems. Get your pictures, then we'll catch up with them on the other side. There's a bone there, that's what they're after. Now, the main area they come in is... I've got a gentleman called Martin, and if I don't pronounce this right, I apologise. And then a lady called Dorinda. Is that right? Did I get that right? So what we're going to do, guys, if you don't mind, we're going to sing them Happy Birthday. I'm going to start, you're going to finish. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Martin and Dorinda. Happy birthday to you. Right, back to the tour. Now, the name Longleat actually comes from the word leat, which means river. Because there is a long river that runs through the state. We're going to run over the top of it in a minute. We call it half-mile lengths. Now, Longleat was purchased in 1540 by Sir John Day. Now, the family knows Sir John as the builder. When he actually purchased the estate, now, after substantial building, the house was completed in 1580. Now, if you never look at the right-hand side, now let me see the bronze line, the road will be still up at Safari. The Longleat house is actually a window cleaner's dream, because it has 365 windows, one for every day of the year. and it also has 99 chimneys. Now, we were the first stately home in Great Britain to open its doors to the general public. It was May 1949, and it was actually to collect revenue to pay off the death duties from the 5th Marquis of Bath. Now, when we opened in 1949, it was the 6th Marquis then, his name was Henry. And they actually called him Mad Henry, because he opened his doors, the aristocracy ridiculed him. They opened his doors to the general public, so they called him Mad Henry. But the thing was, within 6 months of him opening his doors to the general public, 75% of all stately homes have done exactly the same, because it was a money spinner. So he wasn't so bad, was he? Now, as we make our way back, now where we are at the moment, just blank your minds out from when tarmac was laid and cars were going. We're driving through at the afternoon.
Yay! Hi,
Now, if you find it, then it's not. But that is